Perfect.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Your host, of course, Jada Black, back here, another live stream. Shout out to everybody tuning in. You know, I was going to go live yesterday, but I was doing a lot, just couldn't get to it. But I wanted to make sure I did this live stream today, because there were some people that want to know my thoughts on this Gina Rodriguez situation. This isn't the first time I've spoken on Gina Rodriguez. I made a video about her earlier this year. Actually, it was a response to a fake Asian woman who looks like she is Indian, but she claims she's Asian. She did a response, right, to her. She did a video about Gina Rodriguez, basically saying that, yeah, she is a discriminist and she doesn't like minorities. Okay, let's see if I can find that video. I'll get y'all check that out. But shout out to everybody that's here. Let me go ahead and send some shout outs. What's going on, True ATL and Valley? What's good? Viewing Screen, Nick the Magnificent, Jessica Lee, Rain and Woman. What's going on? Law Original, Wayne Kirk, RJ Heat, Shanjar TV, Wesley Keith, Saliva, Amani. Elbert was good. Vel, Nikki, Josh, Tech for you, Young Rocky, Jameer, Clifford. What's up? Make sure y'all like the stream. Okay. I want to make sure people know that I'm live. Hopefully y'all checked out the video that I posted today. Y'all could check it out after the stream, maybe, or if you haven't. Well, I spoke about former boxer Shane Mosley, Sugar Shane Mosley. Basically, his ex-wife took half of everything. She's even getting royalties from his boxing library. Also, she got his 3 championship belts. Not only that, she also wanted him to get a vasectomy. She wanted the judge to actually rule in the settlement they had, that he get a vasectomy. Now, this is from a biracial Asian lady. I believe she's half Asian or Korean and half Caucasian. And she wanted to take everything from this guy. His money, his houses, his championship belts, but I believe he may have gotten them back recently. I mean, she really wanted to punish this guy. Really wanted to punish this guy. What's good, Vern? And I spoke about it in the video today. Y'all can go and check it out. Just put the link in the description. And in the chat room. I'm saying description, the chat room. But yeah, man, I came across that. I mean, that whole drama went on a couple years ago, but no one really talked about it. So that's why I made a video about it, to shine a spotlight on that. And I'm going to be doing that frequently. Frequently, I'm going to be speaking on it. But we're going to talk about Gina Rodriguez in this one, who's had a history of saying dumb shit and people calling her out on it. Let's see if I can find my video on her, because my video, at that time, I really didn't know much about Gina Rodriguez. I know she was on the TV show Jane the Virgin, but I didn't really know much of her, Then I saw this response video from this fake Asian woman, and I decided to do a response. As a matter of fact, I'll put a link to my video I did earlier this year, and y'all can go and check it out. That was from the video I did earlier this year. Thank you, Janisha. Appreciate it. But you know what? The left is eating their own. Y'all know I'm not big into politics, right? I'm not, big into speaking about politics. I think it's a game of, to me, to be in politics nowadays, you have to be a very much so crazy and a bit of a narcissist and somebody who lacks morality, So I don't really get into the politics thing. But you have these leftists, and Gina Rodriguez is no different. She's one of these leftists. And her doing a video on Instagram, and I guess she was singing Lauryn Hill lyrics, and she ended up using the N-word that was in the song, the Fuji song. She used the N-word, and people went crazy, right? It wasn't like she was tweeting and going on like a tweet rant, or she was on video going off on this melanated person and she just happened to call them the N-word. She basically used the N-word in a song. And I've heard these conversations before from non-blacks who say, why can't we use the word? Because they want a rapper sing their favorite song without getting canceled. But what I want to know from a lot of you idiots, what's good, Naima? What I want to know from a lot of you non-blacks who have such a low IQ that you would ask the question of why you can't say the N-word. Understand that if your racial group had a slur that you used amongst yourselves, and then, you don't like to see others use it, and they use it and you get offended, you have to understand what other people are thinking. Now, I'm one of those people, listen, I'm not thin-skinned at all. I'm not thin-skinned at all. I'm one of those people who don't get in their feelings about everything. I don't. Y'all have seen me not get outraged over every video that goes viral. I'm not one of those people. I'm really not. I'm willing to look at people's character and who they are. And if you are, as a black person, or antagonizing a non-black person, they put them hands on you, that's your problem. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not going to defend you just cause we black. No, if you're antagonizing people and putting yourself in a position to where you're getting hands put on you, I'm not going to sit there and play the color game with you. Accountability must be had in these situations. We need accountability these days. Without it, we are a very lost people. And with Gina, she's listening to this song that has the N-word in it. and she thinks it's fun to use it. But what she has to understand is, as a public figure, there's certain things you just can't say. You have to understand, again, as a public figure, that if you're singing this song on Instagram and people get a hold of that video, they can take it and say, hey, she's disrespecting our people. Look at what she's saying. And then you got some of these non-blacks that are like, well, it's in a song. Why can't we sing it? Listen, I don't care if you sing a song and it has the N-word in it. I don't care. Like, honestly, what she did really doesn't bother me. But I think that once she did what she did and realized what she did, I think she knew that the backlash was going to come. I mean, how can she not know the backlash was going to come? But maybe she thought that because she's a Hispanic female, that people wouldn't go in on her like they have. But Gina has had a history. She's had a history, okay, of saying dumb shit. And I think that is why people are talking about canceling her again. You know, people been trying to cancel her for a while now. I don't know what's taking so much effort. Let me put this article up. I don't know what's taking so much effort for y'all to quote unquote cancel her. It's taking y'all a minute to cancel her, man. Still waiting on the cancellation. I don't think the cancellation is coming. You know? And I have said this, listen, I'm not the type of person who says the N-word in my vocabulary a lot. The only time I've ever really been saying it is if I'm talking to somebody I know, like really, really know, or if I'm rapping a song to myself. But saying the N-word as a black person is not part of my everyday vocabulary. But I know other black people say it, and they have given non-blacks a pass to say it. I have seen it. They asked one of the members of Boys to Men about it, and he said that he would give her a pass. Didn't surprise me. I think a lot of these guys, you know, her contemporaries, would give her a pass because she's in the same industry as them. But she's known to make these types of blunders. You know, she's all about, you know, Latina representation. You know, she's one of those. It's an interesting point you make, Chandra, because Cardi B do get away with a lot. I've seen it. She recently said that she hoped that somebody's mother gets cancer. And none of her female fans who are mothers, probably grandmothers, are holding her accountable. She's beyond being held accountable. As a matter of fact, they will defend her. I've even had dudes come to my videos defending Cardi B. Grown men defending Cardi B because they ratchet too. The dudes is ratchet too. So let me put up the apology as well. Let me take this down real quick. I'm going to put up the apology she put up. You know, typical, I'm going to put up an Instagram post to apologize. Stop giving Latinas a pass for this word. Shout out to Shy. Bro, I'm with you 100%. We do. I don't give nobody a pass. I don't care. Listen, I cringe when I see black people use it around white people because I know that white people are going to look at you as being ignorant. And they're going to say, oh, he's comfortable saying this. Maybe I should say this to him. Okay, let me see if I can get the apology so y'all can see the apology. Okay. That was her apology. Let's take a look at the apology. He says, in song or in real life, the words that I spoke should not have been spoken. I grew up loving the Fugees and Lauryn Hill. I thoughtlessly sang along to the lyrics of a favorite song, and even worse, I posted it. The word I sang carries with it a legacy of hurt and pain that I cannot even imagine. Whatever consequences I face for my actions today, none will be more hurtful than the personal remorse I feel. Watching my own video play back at me has shaken me to my core. It is humiliating that this has to be a public lesson, but it is indeed a much-deserved lesson. I feel so deeply protective and responsible to the community of color. Community of color. What about your community you trying to get representation for? Anyway. But I have let this community down. I have some serious learning and growing to do, and I'm so deeply sorry for the pain I have caused. And that's courtesy of Gina Rodriguez to her 4 million followers. To her 4 million followers. She's also in Carmen Sandiego on Netflix. If you look at her Instagram, I'll put her Instagram up in a second, but I just want y'all to take a look at that Hollywood weird apology that these people do. I want to know what the hell a community of color is. What is that? What is a community of color? I've never heard of this. That is because there are females who can say and do things and get a pass because a lot of men in society have gotten weak. They've gotten cowardly. And they won't either take these women off, some of these platforms where they are displaying degenerate behavior, or it's a situation where they don't want to be criticized. But what the hell is a community of color? Does it have a flag? Is there leadership? Is there a black church? Do we have bodegas? Like, is the community of color anything but white? Even though I believe Gina Rodriguez dates white men. So where's that community of color if you're not dating within that community? I'm not saying she should, but I'm just saying. She's saying that she represents the community of color, but there's nothing I see colorful about who the people she surrounds herself with. It's a lot of virtue signaling, but it's not how these people live their life. It's like these pro blacks, aka these pro whacks who want to get on social media talking about shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know what I'm saying? Talking about what they gonna do, what they would do, and they ain't doing nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. They just all talk. These Hollywood liberal elites are no different. Okay? So I'm just saying, I didn't grow up in the community of color. I grew up around a bunch of blacks. You know what I'm saying? There was a white here or there, maybe, but I didn't grow up in a community of color. Growing up, we didn't say people of color. We said niggas. That's what we said. We didn't say no community of color. There wasn't no black and brown coalition. I don't know where y'all get that from. But these Hollywood elite leftists, extremely left liberals who have left their cities in ruin. I mean, Los Angeles is the antithesis of a shithole. That's why they hate Trump so much when he says shithole countries, because their cities are shithole. Because of the policies and also because of the mindset. The mindset that is there, I'm not one of those people that's going to sit up here and try to be arm in arm with Hispanics, especially her, when all she has done is try to virtue signal for her own community. She hasn't been out here championing anybody but her own community. Now, maybe she thought that she was down. Maybe she thought that, she was down enough that she could say it. But I think she realized in that moment, people are going to kill me for this. Oh, yeah, they are. They really are, and they are doing it now. And I'm gonna put up her Instagram page real quick. Put up the Instagram page. Now this is the Instagram page, okay? I just want y'all to see some stuff here. All right. You see how she's proudly just, speaking on her being Hispanic or whatnot, and let's see. Crazy Rich Asians. All right. Just she got Martin Luther the King on here. Yo, I see a lot of virtue signaling with Martin Luther King, man. If they, I wonder if would these liberals actually tell the truth about these black leaders, or are they just going to use them to virtue signal? Yeah, she did turn off the comments. They going at her. They are roasting her. They are going off on her, and them comments is off. Them comments is off. Like faucet knobs. The comments is completely shut off. It's completely shut off. You know what I'm saying? There's a post here. She's talking about solidarity, women, time's up. Abuse, harassment, marginalization, underrepresentation. Okay. But yeah, I have an article I want to put up too. When they list a lot of the different things she has said in the industry that's gotten her in the hot water has. Let's see. Make sure y'all like the stream too. Like the stream. Gina Rodriguez is deeply sorry for rapping the N-word in Instagram video. Gina Rodriguez is facing backlash after saying the N-word in a video she posted on Instagram. In a now deleted clip, Jane the Virgin actress rapped along to Ready or Not by the Fugees, classic song, by the way. Shout out to Shy. I blame black women for allowing this. I don't think black women allowed it, as though I think being in the spotlight and hiding behind black women, hiding behind blackness. Because a lot of these, the gays have hid behind blackness to get themselves in positions. And it's no different than some of these other groups who've hid behind blackness. She's no different. See the video, which featured lyrics from the lone verse of 1996 song containing the N-word, lit up Twitter on Tuesday afternoon as Gina Rodriguez became a trending topic, and not for the first time. Rodriguez soon apologized, although some questioned how genuinely. In a follow-up video, I am sorry if I offended anyone by singing along to the Fugees, to a song I love that I grew up on. I love Lauryn Hill, and I'm really sorry if I offended you. The actress issued a longer statement later Tuesday, writing, I have some serious learning and growing to do, and I am so deeply sorry for the pain I've caused. Let me ask some of you liberals, man. Aren't y'all tired of apologizing? Let me tell you something. Has Dave Chappelle, even though he would be considered a liberal or leftist, whatnot, has he apologized? I think he's tired of apologizing. I think most people in the comedy arena are tired of apologizing. Because I would say, fuck cancel culture. I'm going to say what I want to say. Now, in this particular situation, I think that she was just being dumb. I think that maybe she thought that she'd post this and maybe black people wouldn't get offended. You know what's crazy? I don't even think it was I don't just think it was just black people that were upset. I think there were other there were white liberals who were upset. I think there were probably some of the alphabet community who want to hop on this train so they can get an apology out of her. And I think some Hispanics as well were probably upset because they wanted her to apologize. Yes, Jessica, she's an adult who's talking about learning and growing. Listen, you knew exactly what you did. Why are you acting like you didn't know what you were doing? You're known for saying things for a reason, But I also want black people to understand me. Stop letting these people trigger you. Stop letting them trigger you. There's a reason why this is the Washington Post I got up. This is the Washington freaking Post. Okay. They're doing this on purpose because it's election season. They want to get y'all riled up. They want to get y'all angry. Stop letting them get y'all angry. To me, I think she's always been an idiot. This is not surprising behavior. I did a video about her in February about her stupidity. What's good, just Dondria? That's just who she is. Let's see. But as many note on social media, Rodriguez, a Chicago native of Puerto Rican descent, may have anticipated the anger. The actress has long faced criticism for appearing to overlook black women as she advocates for women and Latinos in Hollywood. In July of 2017, when Marvel began to promote its groundbreaking film Black Panther, Rodriguez tweeted, "Marvel and DC are killing it in the inclusion and women, but where are the Latinos? Asking for a friend." The question provoked ire, not least because Black Panther marked a profound cultural moment for African Americans, and as many pointed out, both companies have employed Latino actors. Rodriguez's tweet seemed to ignore that two of Marvel's highest grossing movie franchises prominently feature actresses of Afro-Latina descent. Zoe Saldana, who is Dominican and Puerto Rican, stars as Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy, and Tessa Thompson, whose father is Afro-Panamanian, plays Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok. Even though Tessa Thompson would tell you she's a sister. What's good, Sean? She would tell you that she's a sister, that she's not Hispanic. Okay. See, that again, that's because Gina Rodriguez is not that intelligent. She really isn't. Just because she's a Hollywood actress doesn't mean she's very smart. Obviously, she is not understanding that. I know who you are, Loving Holmes. I'm just calling you what your name says. Your name says just Dondria. I know you, Loving Holmes. I know that's your name. But again, this shows you this female is virtue signaling. She's like, where the Latinas at? Where the Latinas is in these movies. That's where the Latinas is at. I think it comes down to jealousy. I think Gina Rodriguez has some jealousy in her. And you can tell that she has a bit of jealousy in her. Shout out to Shy again. Gina Rod needs to eat some Taco Bell kick rocks. Well, she's Puerto Rican, so I don't know if Puerto Ricans eat Taco Bell, but in 2018, Rodriguez was blasted for interrupting her Smallfoot co-star Yara during a press junket when an interviewer asked her, the star of Freeform's Grownish, about being a role model to young black women. So many women, Rodriguez corrected, prompting reproach from fans who thought the question about the on-screen representation of a group that has been routinely overlooked and misrepresented had been phrased appropriately in its initial form. Again, she cares about her group of people. And there's nothing wrong with caring, but don't be fake about it. Shout out to Saliva. Gina should not apologize. It was a rap song, and no other race but black people use a slur as a sign of endearment, but try to set rules when they can't. Yeah, a lot of pro blacks do that. A lot of these pro acts will do that. They will get on social media, use the N-word all day, and then when somebody they don't like or somebody in the entertainment industry who's not black says it, here they go and up in arms. This is why you should stop using the word and then, have some respect for yourself instead of seeking respect from other people who, when them people listen to these songs and they rap about it, when they play the music loud in their cars, they're not giving a damn about your fake outrage. They're really not. They're not giving a damn about your fake outrage. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hold on. Rodriguez drew similar criticism later that year when she stated in a roundtable interview with Net-a-Porter that black women get paid more than Asian women get paid more than Latino women, and it's like very scary space to step into. This isn't the case in Hollywood. The industry gathered actresses had been discussing. At that point, Sofia Vergara, the Colombian star of Modern Family, had topped Forbes' list of highest paid actresses for 7 consecutive years. Rodriguez's claim isn't true in the wider workforce either, where recent estimates cite narrower wage gaps for white and Asian women. Asians get paid a lot. They get paid a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think they're complaining. Have y'all noticed that Asian women don't complain? Asian men don't complain about how much they're getting paid because they're getting paid a lot. But you have this, this obvious attention seeker, this virtue signaler, who is not very intelligent. And I think she holds contempt for where black people have gotten, And I think that the fact, and the thing about Sofia Vergara, I've seen Sofia in so many commercials. She gets a lot of time. She has a TV show. At least she's done movies as well. Like, she's doing it. She's representing Latina actresses very well. So there is representation there. It may not be a lot, but across the board, you're not really going to see, a lot of, I don't say a lot, but you're going to basically see it more evened out. If they're not white, it's going to be more evened out as far as blacks and Asians and Hispanic. It is. But I just think that you have somebody here who I think has some contempt in her, has some jealousy in her, that she continuously exposes. I'm not saying that she's a bad person, but get off your knees with the apologizing, especially when you knew you messed up and you could have rectified it and you didn't, Rodriguez's latest blunder might be more complicated than the others. However, there is a long-standing debate in hip-hop around whether Latino artists should use the N-word. A discussion that broadened when Jennifer Lopez uttered the slur in Ja Rule's remix, her song I'm Real. She defended herself on the Today Show, saying the suggestions of her being racist were really absurd and hateful to me, and clarifying that the lyric had been written by Ja Rule. Throwing Ja Rule out there. Who told MTV News she was not the first Latino to use the word on a record, and it's never been an issue before. Fat Joe, a rapper of Puerto Rican and Cuban descent, had long held that Latinos should be allowed to use the N-word, and said in a recent interview on Hot 97's Ebro in the Morning that Latinos are black. And y'all know my issue with Fat Joe, man. Fat Joe has never said he was black until recently, because he doesn't want to get canceled. He doesn't want people to come down on him for using the N-word. Fat Joe has used the N-word for a long time in hip hop. All of these so-called thugs, all these so-called gangsters, y'all allowed this dude to use the N-word. And, nobody cared to cancel them or anything like that. But I think Fat Joe understands now that the world is different and that social media is a son of a bitch, It's a son of a bitch, And they now have to claim their blackness when they really shied away from claiming their blackness for years. That is my major problem with these Latino artists, is that they claim for years they're not black, but they want to use the N-word in their lyrics, in their vocabulary. But let somebody say something about you, Let's see. Rodriguez has not used this defense, although she described her father as Afro-Latino while addressing the devastating backlash to her Net-a-Porter interview in a January episode of Sway in the Morning. The black community was the only community that I looked towards growing up. We didn't have many Latino shows, and the black community made me feel like I was seen, she said through tears. So to get anti-black is saying that I'm anti-family. If anything, the black community is my family. As Latinos, we have black Latinos. That is what we are. I am not, so I think that when I speak about Latino advocacy, people believe I only mean people of my skin tone. Well, that's how they're going to take it. And I think that, once again, you don't see me getting on social media saying cracker this or wetback that, some of these things, because I know it's going to come off as disrespectful. So when you're saying the N-word, even if you're using the GA at the end, there's going to be some people who are going to be sensitive to that. To me, I don't really care. You can say what you want, but the consequences will come, not from me, but from other people. But I will say this, though. Non-black people who are around me, right, in my vicinity, are not allowed to use the N-word to me or around me. That's how I am. But if you are rapping a song and you're using the lyrics that's in the song, I ain't got no issue with that. That's not my issue. My issue is the people who claim I'm not black, I'm not one of y'all, but then they want to use the N-word to their benefit, not benefit, but whenever they feel like it. And I think that's where it comes into it. But I think there's just some jealousy with her, some underlying jealousy, that these other actresses are getting the spots that she feels like she should have. I think that she should do better, work harder. Maybe she'll have the success that she wants instead of, talking about you want representation. You don't see Sofia Vergara talking about representation. You know why? Because she's getting work. She's making a ton of money. And she's about her own situation. I'm about to get the phone lines revved up. Just give me a second. Okay. Just give me a second. I think I've done enough talking, Hey, can you bring the girls down for me? What do you mean, Naima? Bring what? What are you talking about, Naima? Make sure y'all like the stream. She probably said the N-word to get a little attention and y'all fell for it. Well, Juanita, that's what she did, but that's the wrong way of getting attention because now she's doing all this apologizing. You know what I'm saying? You're doing all this apologizing. And you know what I'm saying? When you really didn't need to, if you would not be, on social media saying the things you're saying. Shout out to Greatness 81. G-Rod has jealousy for other races because she's a low-key racist. Latinos want to replace blacks as largest minority in America. Well, they're already getting there. They're already getting there. The Democratic Party wants to make that happen. But they don't understand is that there are Latinos who are still Christians. They're not atheists. And they still believe they have conservative like family values. So even if you bring them here, it's not like they're going to just automatically want to vote for you. They have conservatives and liberals in Mexico and other countries in South America. Oh, okay, Naim. Well, she's been doing a lot of apologizing, Juanita. She's been doing a lot of apologizing, so it must have been a ritual that's going on and on and on and on. You continue to get humiliated. Now, I have nothing against her. This is like my second time really speaking about her. I don't see her as somebody that I should speak about so much. But in this situation, I want to speak about it because, people are talking about it as if she, committed some crime. So that's why I'm getting on it. I want to know from y'all, your perspective, let me know, Can I get the Skype up? Starting to believe she's crazy. She might be a little crazy. She might be. Y'all know a lot of these super liberal. These something's wrong with a lot of these guys, man. That's why they go at Trump so much. It's just ridiculous. It's like anything this guy does, they go at this guy. Shout out to Shy. Again, Fat Joe and Remy Ma need to be canceled. I think Remy Ma is cool, man, but y'all can cancel Fat Joe if you want to. Listen, I don't think anybody should be canceled, man, but, Okay, Juanita. I'm doing great. I'm always doing great. Getting, doing better. I'm trying to decorate the interior of my house a little bit more, getting some stuff in here like some rugs and shit like that. Just trying to brighten up in here, just good stuff to keep you, feeling good every day. You know what I'm saying? It's my mood. I wake up, you be in a mood, you like, but you want to wake up in a bright and you know what I'm saying? But every day is good. The weather's kind of bipolar recently, but hey, she chose that lyric for a reason. I will say that EXO, it's very interesting that in a snippet, that is what's caught in the snippet. I begin. Why am I stuttering? Anyway, again, I'm tripping over my words, people. I feel like she could have controlled that situation better. She should have had better self-awareness, and she didn't. She didn't have better self-awareness because you have to understand that you have a lot of mentally unstable people looking for a reason to attack anybody, and she gave them a reason. You should never give people a reason to attack you. Doesn't mean that you got to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes, but people look for reasons to attack you. Put some Christmas lights. I'm thinking about getting those LED lights. I want to get some LED lights in here. You know what I'm saying? No, not carpet. I mean rugs. I mean, some nice, fluffy rugs. You know what I'm saying? Feel nice on your feet. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking about getting some LED lights and putting some LED lights around the office and maybe some in the living room. I don't know yet. I think about putting some in here and all some LED lights or something in here. It'll look cool. You know what I'm saying? All right, I put the number in the chat. Anybody want to call in? Got generators, so they're doing all kind of millers. LED lights are bad. I don't know. I just like the way they look. I just want to see the way they look. The lines are open. All right. Y'all call in 803-767-4101. You call in and you want to speak on a topic, you can. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. So hopefully everybody's doing good in this midweek. You know? You're live with Jada Black. What's good?
Hello?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hi, Jada Black.
What's good, man?
I'm just wondering, ain't it so much? If she been in movies and everything of that sort, I've been seeing her on my TV like damn near every day.
Mm-hmm.
She's been in products like for skincare and stuff like that. So I'm just wondering why she's just complaining and
Yeah.
why would you be being able to say the N-word when you know your career is in jeopardy? Simple.
Mm-hmm. I think it's
That's all I want to say.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the call, man. I appreciate it. I just feel like she see the success that others are having in movies, big budgeted films, and she wants to be a part of that. You know, that's how I feel like she wants to be a part of it. She's not. You know, she's still kind of small screen, and she wants those big paydays that those Marvel movies and things like that get. You know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She just haven't marketed herself. She has probably have to market herself more like Texas type. In order to get those deals. And I heard that Hollywood is not really Hollywood. It's like Hollyweird.
Yeah, it's very weird out there, yeah.
Yeah. So she probably would have to do a lot of stuff that you probably would have to lose your morals for in order to get those roles.
Be very anti-male, you know. You definitely, you know, could be that, yeah.
Well, thank you, Jay.
All right, man. Thanks for the call, bro. All right, shout out to the call. Let's see. There was a call on the line. You can call back in. Caller that just called in. I think I had 2 calls that called in. Y'all go ahead and call in. You live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Mo?
Yeah, you live.
Mo, with Jay, you breaking up?
I'm breaking up?
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to call back, man.
Okay then, bro. All right. And the lines are still open. I guess not. All right, you live. Hello?
Hey, Jay, this is Chris coming out of Indy, man.
What's good, Chris?
I tell you, man, I love your show and everything, man. You know.
Thank you.
Hello?
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Okay, yeah, man, but you know, I never called in to hate on your show or nothing like that, or be out of line or nothing like that. But there's one thing I want to say to you, man, that I've been hearing, you know, a lot of and it's the word Hispanic. These people are not Hispanic. Hispanic is a bloodline from Spain and Portugal. That when they came over here to be Hispanic, you know, you had to keep it pure. So these people ain't really Hispanic like that. And we say Hispanic. When you say Hispanic to them, they're like, yeah, okay, you know, because that kind of confirms their whiteness. You know, and if you ever want to keep their feet on the ground, you would say mestizo. It's not a slur. It's not a slur or anything wrong like that, but it puts their feet on the ground and it reminds them that, you know, hey, shoot, our people was raped, pillaged, plundered, and, you know, killed off too. And I say this because I do a lot of traveling over there. You know, I speak about a B1 level, maybe B2 level Spanish. And, yeah, man, and, the Democrats, like you said, the Democrats are trying to let them all over here. But these people is racist, man. I mean, when I go down there, like I might go to Costa Rica or something like that. It's still segregated, man. I mean, the majority of the whiter Latinos are going to be in the San Jose, and then the black people are in Limon. And it's the same thing when you go to Colombia. Most of the white Hispanics are going to be in Bogota or Medellin, and the blacks are in Cali. And if you ever want to check out something that's crazy, some of the most offensive things that they put on TV, Peruvian TV, they have this show called La Mama Negra, and that's the black mother. And man, they still dress this dude up in blackface, and they put 8 gloves on him, and he always trying to rape white women, and he's in and out of jail all the time, man. And it's just disrespectful. These people, they're not friendly like that. You know what I'm saying? They thinking they're gonna be the new blacks. Well, the thing about the blacks is, we just kind of friendly. These people ain't really friendly like that, man. They really they work in an ancillary role of white supremacy is what they do, man. So I just want to put that out there, man. They ain't Hispanics.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you, that's what some of these people call themselves. I said Latinos and I said Hispanics because that's how they refer to themselves. I refer to people what they refer to themselves as, or they'll say they're from Puerto Rico or they're Cuban or something like that. But I'm specifically talking about the group of people she claims to represent.
Yeah, they try to sneak their way in there. But like I said, I know, and you can look this up, man. It's the Hispanics are really Portuguese and the Spaniards.
Yeah.
It's just fact. It comes down to blood. And they try to, like I said, when they say Hispanic, that kind of gives them their whiteness.
Yeah.
But when you call them Hispanic, then they're like, ooh, they like that. They like that the most. They want you to call them that the most because that validates what they're trying to do.
But it also works. But it also hurts them when they want to go around rapping the N-word and talking about they're part of a group of, the community of color, like she said. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel that. I do.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to Puerto Ricans, man, and I know them. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with them. They mix, man. They mix with a lot.
I've seen a lot of dark skinned Puerto Ricans, brown skin. They look like black people. I know a lot of Puerto Ricans. They look like black people, but they're Puerto Rican.
Yeah. And my buddy, my next door neighbor, I grew up to. His family that was white Puerto Ricans. So they wanted to have one time. They wanted to have their family come over from the island and shit.
Yeah.
They introduced me to their people. They got people that's black as hell. They're blacker than me. You know what I'm saying? Like wow. So even though they was white, like Puerto Ricans, they really are mixed a lot. And I think like they do keep their feet on the ground a lot more than the other Latinos do. Because they're a part of the United States, a part of the culture, and they're mixed, and they don't mind admitting it as much. So, yeah, man, but I just wanted to put that out there. I understand why you call them Hispanics and stuff like that, but it just it just kind of burns me up a little bit because they're not, man. They just try to get in on that, and they're trying to play everybody. But I'm not gonna let them play me, man. If they start treating their people right in their own country, you know what I'm saying? Because you can go down there right now, man, and it'll create survivor's remorse in your heart because you go down there, you're American, you speak English, you got green money, and they'll treat you good, man. And they'll treat you good, and they'll be like, man, you different, man. Y'all different, man. I like y'all. But then you look over there in the slums, and there's people that's your same color, and you be like, well, what's wrong with them? Oh, they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And even though you being treated well, just to see other people that's just like you being treated bad, it kind of wears on people like that. But yeah, man. like I said, keep up the good work, man. Appreciate the show, and I'll keep listening, man.
All right, appreciate the call, man. Thanks. All right, shout out to him with the call. One point I was gonna make is during the early days of Instagram, right? There was a ton of Latina females on there from Dominican Republic, from Cuba, from Puerto Rico, and they always made sure to let you know where they were from. You live with Jay the Black. What's going on?
What's up, OG?
What's good, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, nothing much. Hey, listen, I just want to take... Hold on, give me one. My bad, Jay.
Right.
But before I say my point or whatever, I wanted to just say one small comment before I start. Bro, it's people like the dude that just called that kind of divert the attention away from what really matters.
Mm-hmm.
He's worried about what we generalize Hispanic people as when the issue at hand is somebody that's prejudiced. If he was black, I hate cool niggas like that. That, like, bro, focus on your people first before you focus on anybody else.
Right.
And something else that's like, it just bothers me. Like, I'm getting to the point now where, like, black people, like, us as a whole, like, now that I'm thinking about it, we like the laughing stock of the world, dude. It's like, think about this. This is the second time within a week that a non-black person has used the N-word. It was her, and then it was I forgot the other girl name. But what bothers me is that black people will have this little bit of soft-ass outrage, then right back next week, oh, we watching her, we listening to it. It's like, bro, when will you niggas realize, like, nobody cares about black people except other black people? Like, it's never going to be a point in time. Like, I've been reading a whole bunch of books about history and all this type of stuff. Like, some black people have to realize we are never going to be liked by any other race of people. I know every other race of people not racist or something like that. You know, some outliers is not or whatever, but it's never going to be a point where we completely equal to somebody else from their perspective. Y'all have to realize that. And then something else I want to talk about too.
Okay.
Like, black people, y'all got to realize we on our own. I'm gonna need y'all to stop all this. Oh, we all can be together. No, it's not gonna happen. I mean, in a perfect world it would, but that's not the case. You got somebody like this lady and like Fat Joe who feel comfortable saying the N-word. That's because they don't respect you. The only time somebody gonna say something that they don't care how you feel about is when they don't respect you. Like, and I feel like if you're not black and you say it around me, I'm gonna have to check your ass. You're not gonna say that around me. Like,
right.
People got to stop being so passive about stuff like that. Like, you know something else I noticed too?
Yeah.
Black people are the only group of people, no disrespect to no African American person, we are the only group of people that will let somebody else from outside our culture come in there, take it over, say whatever they want, then continue to support them. Whenever a black person try to go into another person's culture or whatever, they don't let it happen. No. They don't let it happen. No. We the only group of people that do that. And like this, like I'm pretty sure you know what Hitler is and stuff like this. This is something I feel like black people need to start doing. I'm not talking about hate everybody and all this, but the way he thought as far as doing shit and sticking with that idea, black people have to do that. If you're gonna say, oh, I'm gonna support only black people, I'm gonna do this, do that, nigga, do it with your money. Do it where it actually matters. Right. All this protesting on the street, nigga, that's irrelevant at this point. The Amber Geiger case showed me that. We have to get to a point where it's like, you gotta stick firm in your belief. Like, quit buying Jordans and Nikes and doing all this stuff, bro. Go, and then it don't even look. If you want to spend your money, go do that. But at least just do me this favor. Okay, let's say, okay, I'm in college, right? Let's say this. If I'm going somewhere and it's a certain type of people I don't want to deal with, I'm gonna isolate myself away from that situation. We got to start just completely isolating anybody who, okay, like, let's say, like this lady. Instead of saying, oh, she apologized, it's okay, bro, don't ever lose all respect you got for her. Do what she did.
Yeah.
Black people got to start standing on it. All this soft ass, it's okay, we forgive him. Bro, they laugh at us. They laugh, and it's getting to I'm 21, bro. It's getting to a point where I'm just like, bro, I'm starting to lose respect for black people. It's like, bro,
It's like
I wake up, go outside.
It's like the Gucci boycott that went on for a couple of days, and then everybody went back to buying Gucci.
Exactly, just laughing at us.
Yeah.
And then something else I noticed too, OG.
Yeah.
Black people are the only people that put things of no value at a price. Mm-hmm. They will be proud that they bought something that with money that they don't have. Man, check this out. A couple of weeks ago, in my literature class, dude came in with some. I think he said he spent like $280 on. There was some. I forgot what kind of Jordans he said they was. I was just thinking like, bro, what is you on? He asked me to give him a ride to the crib, right? Then I had no gas money. I was in my head like, this is what's wrong with niggas. We so quick to support everybody else and not worry about ourselves. And then you got people like this. They feel so comfortable and lack respect for us. They just feel like, I can say whatever. They'll be mad, but these coons will still support me. Mm-hmm. All I want black people to do is just, bro, y'all have to worry about yourselves. Stop worrying about everybody else. Mm-hmm. Black people are the only people that love more everybody else and hate their own people. If I'm in the hood, I'm trying to come out. Oh, this nigga want to do better. Let's fuck his day up. Let's do this. Let's ruin it. Mm-hmm. If he broke, everybody broke. Let's stand together. Bro, we got to stop that. We got to get a position of power and respect back. We got to, look, you can take over by doing what I'm saying, bro. You just got to stick with it. Mm-hmm. All this group marching, don't do that, bro. You got to do it with your pockets. Yeah. Stop supporting people like this, please. Please. Shit, y'all give more money that way than y'all do this platform. That's the damn thing. And now people in the comments, he tripping. Bro, just stick firm to y'all beliefs and stand on that, bro. It's niggas like Jaye that do this, bro. Y'all got to listen to him and stick to what they saying. He trying to wise y'all niggas up. Like, just like I ain't gonna take up all the call log or whatever. I'm passionate about this, bro. It bothers me seeing what the community is coming to.
Yeah, I feel it.
It's getting sad.
But I say this. And then I'm just say this, bro. Like, you 21, and the fact that you have your perspective is a good thing. It gives us hope for the upcoming generation that they've been trying to destroy for like the last 15 years. They've been trying to destroy this up and coming young generation. But yeah, but I got to get to some more calls, bro. But I appreciate the phone call. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Shout out to him, man. All right. You live with Jada Black. What's up? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, you're live. What's good?
Hello.
Yeah. What's up? What's your name?
My name is Mona, or Ramona. You call me Mona for short.
What's good, Ramona? What's good? You're live on the show. What's good?
Hey, thank you. Finally. Everything is good.
All right.
I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay. Shout out to Brooklyn.
Yep, Brooklyn in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling in regards to the Gina Rodriguez comment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually a really unnecessary comment because I think it was wrong for her to do so. Mm-hmm. I'm Latina. Supposedly, that's what they want to call me. I don't know what they want to call me. One day I'm Hispanic, one day I'm Latina.
Okay.
I don't consider myself either or.
All right.
Because that's just a labeling way of separating us into more than what we already are.
All right.
So that's what I see. And in terms of the Latinos, unfortunately, like the system over here, I like to separate the blacks and the whites to the Latinos. Mm-hmm. The same system they have in Latin America. Mm-hmm. They systematically brainwash, making it, okay, the fairer you are, the better. That means more money, more opportunities. Mm-hmm. That's what everybody's brought up. And I know because I'm in the household. I'm not saying that's the reason we should take that and condone the action she did. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying that's how it is. This is something that is from generation to generation. It's something bred in the lifestyle. It's not even something that they teach. It's in the lifestyle. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm half Dominican, half Puerto Rican.
Okay.
The same thing with the Dominicans, with the Haitians. One island, black people, but they don't like each other. Mm-hmm. And it's because that's the way the system is developed. They still hate one another. I'm on the phone. Like I said, I'm not saying what she said is right. It's wrong. I consider myself black. Even though I speak Spanish, I will never use that word.
Okay.
That's insulting. That's degrading. Mm-hmm. Me saying that to someone is implying I'm better than they are. That's not right. That's not true. I'm not. Mm-hmm. So anyone saying that word, I take that offense. Mm-hmm. Since I consider myself black. I'm not fair with good hair. Okay. I'm black. So regardless, being an actress, being an artist, me as a person, as a human being, as a woman, I respect. That word should have never been said. Regardless, if you're Black, Latina, Hispanic, or Latinx, like they want to call the people of color in the Latino community, they look past for Black. Regardless, that doesn't give you the right, because you're insulting your own. You're insulting yourself by saying a word like that.
Yeah. Because it has to be cringy. It has to be cringy for you to be, especially for her to be saying that. And then you're recording yourself doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Every day I see young kids saying that, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, dude, you know you're talking about yourself. I correct children when they say words like that. And then, unfortunately, they hear it every day. They hear it in the street. They hear it in their neighborhood. They hear it in the music. But I let them know, even though the meaning of that word means ignorance, it is not a positive thing to say. It's the same thing with Dominicans calling someone malacata, which is a derogatory word. If you break up the word, if you break what the word means, it means bad head. But it actually means someone with super curly hair.
Okay.
Basically equivalent to Haitian. So if you call someone that, it's equivalent to Haitian. And that's insulting. So I would never say that word to anyone, because I know how that feels. I know what it is. And I'm Black myself. Why would I use something to insult someone? Puerto Ricans are mixed, beautiful culture, mixed with people, very proud of themselves. I know because I'm part Black on my father's family as well. And saying that word is insulting. I don't know what becomes her to even sing a song. As many songs that we have that edify people and put them in a better position. Now, you could promote a better song that would not have something like that word.
Yeah. So,
I don't know.
So what do you think about, let me say this, what do you think about, like, in your community, did you grow up around a lot of other Latinos, or was it like Blacks and Latinos in the same area, or was it just,
I'm telling you, in East New York, that's where I'm at. This is where I lived all my life, which is the ghetto in Brooklyn.
Okay.
I'll only see that in terms of young kids talking to each other that way. But in terms of the community, like if I walk down the street and say, yo, I don't hear that.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear bra, my man, what's up, so-and-so, what's up. I don't hear that word. I mean, I usually hear it for young kids. And I just look at them. If I'm outnumbered, I don't say anything. But I just look at them. Because, like, really, you're insulting, like, half the people around here right now by saying that word. I don't think it should be. I think we should start about ourselves, not to promote and use that word, to show respect among ourselves before we criticize somebody else. Yeah. But if we don't put a stop to it, people are going to take it and use it however they wish. And, like, for example, she said it. But if we send it ourselves, we accepting it ourselves. I mean, I'm not going to go with the colored people, but there's a word that's insulting about them. But you don't hear nobody spraying that word around. Yeah. Polly wants a C. I'm not going to say the word. Polly wants a C. You don't hear nobody calling anybody that word. No. I don't hear it.
Nope.
So, you don't hear it. It's like, why would we have to promote that amongst ourselves and let people, we teach each other that it shouldn't be that way. Like the culture, they teach us not to be with someone who's dark skinned, get someone that's light skinned, get someone with money. That is being taught to everyone. In some families, not all of them, but at least I could talk about myself. It's been talked about it, but but that's the way. Why would we promote that? Why can't we just love ourselves, love our hair, love our skin color? Thank God my sisters, they kind of caught on to that, but why not? Why you change yourself when you turn around, you can still look the same.
Well, thanks for the call. I appreciate you calling in first time. All right, I want to get to some more of these calls. All right, before I wrap it up. But thanks for calling in, Ramona.
Have a good night. Thank you so much for your show.
All right, you too.
Informative and take care.
All right, thank you. All right, peace. Shout out to Ramona calling in. Let's get some more of these calls. You're live with Jada Black. What's good?
Hello, it's La Original.
What's good, La Original?
Hello?
Yeah.
Not much. I didn't even think I'd be able to call it. I just got home from work this morning. But
okay, just in time.
I was watching. Yeah, I know, right? I was watching an interview that Gina Rodriguez did with Sway. And you know how she just started with the fake crimes and talking about how her father's Afro-Latino. I think it's complete bullshit. I'm going to be honest, I'm getting real tired of people who are not Afro-Latino using that cop-out every time somebody calls them out for saying something or doing something that they have no business doing. It's getting really annoying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if your father's Afro-Latino and you have black in you, so you say, you wouldn't have been so quick to interject when, I forgot what her name is, Yara?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
When the interviewer was saying something about black women, if you got black in you, you wouldn't have interjected the way that you did, if that's the case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she said something about
she
grew
wants
up
to,
with the black community. So what?
Yeah, she grew up looking up to
grew up with the black community.
Yeah.
That doesn't give you the right to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it out your mouth. Once again, let one of us call them a spick or a wetback, and it's a problem. But you can call me a nigga.
Yeah, you can't call them that, man. They get mad.
But see, the thing, I don't know if you can tell. My give a fuck meter has broken a long time ago. I'll say it. And you cannot say anything will get mad, because the same way it may not be my place to call you a derogatory term, you don't have the right to call me anything derogatory without my permission. There are some black people who don't have an issue with it, and that's fine. But you cannot assume that just because some, or maybe the majority of black people don't have a problem with it, that's all black people. Secondly, you are in a profession where your success is based on how likable you are. So if you put yourself in a position where people do not like you because you keep on doing buffoonery, you're going to mess up your own bag. Just don't say it. And then the apology that she gave was half-assed. Like, she wasn't sorry. You shouldn't. Why would you even videotape? Like, is she slow? Do she not know Evelyn Lozada? Didn't Evelyn Lozada, wide nostril asses, y'all doing the same thing?
Yeah, and she recorded herself doing it. Knew she messed up, but put it up there anyway. I don't know if she was live. I don't think she was live streaming. I think it was just a video she posted.
She wasn't live streaming.
Yeah, not smart.
It's like, bruh. The thing is, once again, Latino is not a race. It is a culture. The same way Americans have a culture. That's why you can be white and American, you can be black and American, you can be Asian and American. Same thing with Latinos. There are white Latinos. There are black Latinos. I've met Asian Latinos. I met a dude who was of Chinese descent, spoke complete Spanish, and was raised in the Dominican Republic. It is a culture. But she is not Afro-Latino. And my thing is, I don't like the fact that now all of a sudden everybody's claiming it. But you wasn't claiming it 2, 3, 4, 5. You wasn't claiming it 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. You didn't want your kids to have nappy hair, buckshots, DDBs. You didn't want none of them African features. Only African features that bitches be wanting, part my friend, is the titties and the shape and the butt. That's why they go and they get the surgery. But other than that, y'all don't want the big lips. Y'all don't want the wide noses. You don't want the hair. You want to pick and choose. Black people don't have that option. Her claiming, my dad's Afro-Latino, that's a cop-out. Because she don't even look Puerto Rican. She looked like a whole Mexican.
Yeah, I would say this, like, again, like I don't get like emotional or wrapped up when people are like singing songs and they say the N-word. Like, to me, that's you in tune to music. I'm the type of person, like, but if you're speaking and saying the N-word in front of me, as if we having a casual conversation, that's when I'm gonna check you. But there are other
true,
people,
but you're still saying it, whether it's a song or not. Like a child, a child can sing a song and not repeat the curse words because they know better.
Yeah, I think that's why. I think that's why people are upset, because she's a public figure. She got 4 million followers, and she's posting videos of herself saying that.
I didn't even know that hoe had an IG.
Yeah, she do. She's all about Hispanic. She's all about Hispanic representation or Latino representation, whatever y'all want to call it.
Once again, it's a culture. It's not a race. So, and if we're gonna be correct, Latinos get representation. They do it to themselves. If you watch any of the Spanish channels, if you watch any of the novelas, almost everybody on the show look white.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's like Univision.
If anything now, you see more of an Afro-Latino representation, because once again, people have this thing where they think that everybody who is from a Spanish-speaking country is light, bright, and damn near white, or they're khaki and eggshell colored. Once again, I have family from Honduras. Motherfuckers is black like when the lights go out and speak fluent fucking Spanish.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm not, thin-skinned about this stuff, but it's like, as a public figure, and you're putting this stuff out there, you're gonna be, especially because she has a history of being sort of like the person who's always like, but hey, what about us? She's that person. And I think that's why this is adding more to it.
She looked like a Me Too. She looked like a Me Too. She looked like a Me Too movement. It's like if I see somebody else doing good, I'm not gonna be like, hey, but I didn't. No, it's like, listen, if it's your time to shine, it's your time. When my time comes, it's my time. I'm not understanding. It's bad enough we're not getting no motherfucking reparations. Can we get a little bit of praise? Mm-hmm. And then not for nothing, I really don't see why she was offended, because River is not even black. She's biracial. There's a difference. Mm-hmm. Her daddy is not black. She got a black mother. She lives in the other part. So she's biracial. Mm-hmm. So once again, I still don't understand why she was getting offended. I think that she should take a crockery class, build a chair, and sit her ass down and have several seats.
Okay. All right, La Original. I appreciate the call, man. Send me maybe one more call. But thanks for calling in. Giving your insight, all right?
All right. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Shout out to La. Let me take one more call. I got 1 minute to call in, though. It's been a good conversation. I want y'all, I'm the type of, listen, people should respect each other, but I'm not thin-skinned. I know that these rappers, say the N-word in their music. And if there are non-blacks rapping and singing to it, again, can't be upset at them just because they're saying it, because you got to look at the rappers who are putting in the music. You know what I'm saying? You're live with Jada Black. What's good, man? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, well, yeah, man. What's up? Hey, I just want to echo. You had a guy on there that said something about black people have a tendency to forgive people too easily.
I'll say it again.
You had a guy on there that said that black people has a tendency to forgive.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yep, they do.
What's that?
Yeah, he said they have a tendency to forgive people who apologize to them.
I just want to echo that. It kind of goes back to slavery, because the slaves were taught by the master to Christianity to always forgive, never stand up for yourself.
The phone cutting in and out.
They were taught that.
Your phone is cutting in and out.
What's that?
Your phone is kind of cutting in and out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get off speaker.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good. Go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, going back to slavery, the master was teaching the slaves to not stand up for themselves and always be apologetic. You're not supposed to stand up for yourself, and it's been taught like that, throughout, slavery, and today it's the same thing. We're always ready to forgive people. And we gotta get out of that, because white people look at that as a sign of weakness.
Like a lot of
people. It's like, I don't know. It's just the way they've been taught. I don't know. Hopefully they can get out of that, but because, like I say, people, because say for instance, when that 911, when the Twin Towers got, torn down, bombed up, You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember 9/11. Yeah, I remember 9/11. Yes.
Yeah, 9/11. And now, did America forgive those people?
Well, I don't think so. Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. I don't think they did, sir.
Hell no! They went over there. And they was trying to get Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
And they finally got him. Mm-hmm. But they didn't go over there and forgive those people.
No.
They went over there and got their retribution. They went over there and tried to get those people. They wasn't forgiving them. Mm-hmm. And like I said, black people got to get out of that, man. They got to get out of quit forgiving people because, like I said, white people look at that as a sign of weakness. That's all I got to say, man. Let me let you go.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks for the call, bro. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right, shout out to him. For that. Let me take one more call. Shy, you said you was calling in, but I haven't seen your number yet. You're live with Jada Black. What's good?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Hello? Hey, what's up, Jay? This is Rocky.
What's good, Rocky? All right.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, for me, it wasn't so much the N-word thing, but Gina, she has a history of saying racist shit. You know what I'm saying? This is like her third time saying some slick shit about black folks. Mm-hmm.
That's why people are mad. Yep.
And then, she ain't the only one. You have that the other chick, Camila Cabello, Sabrina something. She a Dominican little R&B singer. She says some racist shit. And what this does is it kills black people's romanticized theory of black and brown unity and black and brown coalition. And I've always said that, a lot of these Latinos, they have the same anti-black views as these white supremacists. So, you got to look at them as the same.
Mm. Well, I do think that she's about her community first. I think she definitely has that mindset. I think a lot of these, other Latinos do. They have their community first, But they will partner with black people when need be,
Right. And they should be. Everybody should be about their community first. Yeah. We should be more like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't hate on that, but if she can just get rid of the racist bullshit and still be about her community, I think she'll be all right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you, brother, for letting me on.
All right, well, thanks for calling in, Rocky. I appreciate it.
All right. Appreciate it.
Okay. Shout out to calling. Hey, yo, Shy, you gonna call in, bro? Because the line is open. It ain't gonna be open for much longer. Juanita, you want to call in real quick? Make sure that y'all don't like the stream. Okay. Marco says, what's the next? Ban all songs that offend someone. I'm not for banning anything. I hate cancel culture. I think cancel culture is a waste of energy, and it will turn back around on you eventually. But I will say this, Juanita, I see what you were posting. I see what you're doing, Wayne. All right. Make me start to type in some words that maybe you do understand. Oh, man. If nobody's going to call in, man, that'll be it. That'll be it for the calls, man. I think the 1 minute is up. Shy, I'm giving you one more minute to call in, bro. You say you was going to call in. You're live with Jada Black. What's good? Hello?
Yo, what's good, Jay?
What's good, man?
just wanted to say that, the reason why people like Gina Rodriguez and Jennifer Lopez and Evelyn Lozada feel like they can say the N-word is because of, say nigga is because of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, black people have given every other race except white people the ability, the permission to say nigga for some reason. I don't know why, but it really needs to stop because, Puerto Ricans, I mean, I know a lot of Puerto Ricans and, Latinas and stuff that will throw that word around like it ain't nothing, but they don't really ride for black culture like that. They may wear their hair in braids and a big afro or something like that, but, it's more to it than that, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them just feel the need, feel like they can say that because of us. When the first time you hear somebody that's not black saying that around you or to you, you need to check their motherfucking ass and let them know that shit ain't right, or it's just gonna keep happening, and it's because of us. You know what I'm saying? And people just gotta watch what they say. It's just like you said earlier. You can say what you want to say, in the comfort of your home, but it's just certain people you can't say that in front of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just don't really understand why, we've let other cultures and other races say that word freely like that. Like you said, like I don't have a problem with them saying it in a song or whatever. If you in the club or party, you see them say that stuff. That's fine. Because we're in a setting like that, but don't think just because you can say it in settings like that you can just say it freely in everyday conversation with certain black people. Now, there are certain black people that don't care if, things have just really changed when I was younger, because it seemed like to me like white people back in, because, I'm 29, and I feel like, back in the day, white people watch saying that word. You had some that didn't really care, but most of them, it seemed like they watched saying that word in front of in the presence of black people. Now they just say it freely, and even like it's even like I seen like the younger generation, like younger white boys be like when I'm in the gym or whatever, and like the kids on the other side, the white kids will be saying nigga and stuff. And I remember one time we was hooping, and the grown folks was hooping on one side, and the younger kids hooping on the other side, and there was some white kids over there saying nigga, and one of my homies went over there and corrected him. Like, he's like, yeah, don't be saying that word like that, man. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
And he was telling the little black kids, like, don't let nobody call you that. Don't let none of them refer to you like that. Have some respect for yourself. Like, he literally, like, stopped our game to go over there, because we all was looking over there, like, kind of like, what the hell, what I'm saying? They were saying it loud, too. But, yeah, man, times have just changed, but I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up, man. We just got to stop. We just got to correct people when they do that and stop letting them just say it so freely, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not black. A lot of them always try to claim, Afro-Latina and stuff, but that's after the fact. You know what I'm saying? They're not black, and we need to let them know that just because you wear your hair in braids, or you take black dick, or you fuck black girls, or listen to rap music, all that shit, play basketball, all that doesn't make you black. You know what I'm saying? And I just go ahead and end it on that, man. But I appreciate what you're doing, man. Love your content. Cool, Red Pill all day.
Red Pill all day, man. Thanks for the call, man.
No problem.
It's all good, man. One of the best callers to call in right there, man. Love the energy. Love the energy from the young brothers, man. Even though he's close to my age. He's 29, I'm 30. But yeah, man, we gotta check these people, man. Listen, I grew up in the 90s. I'm not used to being around white people saying the N-word freely. Not around me. Some other people, they may allow it because they like white people being around them, but I'm not built that way. Okay? You singing a song that has an N-word in it, I mean, it is what it is. But like, if I'm having a conversation, when you bust out my nigga this and nigga that, this nigga this, I'm like, I'm gonna look at you like, what the fuck are you doing? Who are you? You weren't raised that way. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's here, man. Shy, you say he's gonna call in. You ain't call in. Maybe call in on the next show, bro. All right. We have some good calls, man. Always got good calls on the show, man. But shout out to everybody that's here. We've hit the 130 mark. Again, I'm not for censorship. I'm not for banning or for canceling anybody. I think that if people make mistakes, they should understand they made a mistake and don't always apologize. If you feel like you're not in the wrong, don't apologize. Continue doing what you're doing, but understand that if you're out here trying to be an advocate for people, it's going to be flipped around on you. Shout out to Lily. Halloween around the corner, and their favorite costume. It's like this every year and getting worse. Yeah, well, it is Halloween. I'm pretty sure y'all got, parties y'all gonna be attending, or maybe some outfits and things of that nature. I wouldn't mind going to a Halloween anime party. You dress up as anime characters, I think that would be cool. I think that would be cool, man. I think that would be cool. Okay, I see Shy. I see you calling now. So I'm open back up the phone line because you're calling in now. All right. Shy, you live. What's good?
What's up, JDBTv? It's Shy.
What's good, Shy?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Shy? Yeah, man, I just wanted to agree with some of the callers like La Original and Salida and a few others, man. We got to get off this forgiveness. And that Marco Grande, I see you in the chat room trying to troll, bro. Like, you the type of dude I want to handle, but, out of respect for Jay, I'm not going to, worry about it.
Oh, shit. Yeah, man. Look,
I'll make this...
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Right. I'll make this quick, man. Yeah, man, out here in Oakland, man, we had the Panthers and stuff, and, I know in the Bay Area we can kind of be, black and brown kind of have somewhat of a unity, but we kind of waking up. We see what's going on in the world, and we kind of waking up to that. But, still you kind of see a lot of the kids, white, black, and Hispanic, call each other N-word. I kind of check the kids when I be like, nah, you don't use that around me. But yeah, man, the Cardi B's, the Fat Joe, the Gina Rodriguez, man, we need to stop giving them a pass, man. I've been trying to educate my little cousins to stop, using that word and letting, Latinos and non-blacks use it. So it's very frustrating, man. But I really appreciate La Original's perspective because she's from New York, and I understand they have the Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, and black have a mixed culture. But I'm glad that we're starting to kind of call out the colorism and racism and the double standards. But this was a good topic, Jay, man. I had to send out a few donations.
Yeah, I've seen
it. Yeah, man, we got to stop with that, man.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
And then, yeah, man, one more thing, our little football chat. Yeah, man, Cam Newton's coming back. My Raiders are 3-2, so, I think both of us going to make the playoffs this year, bro.
Yeah, he's coming back. I don't know if he's coming back this week, though, but he is getting healthier. I think he might be back soon. Because again, we're playing well right now. We still need that veteran presence. But yeah.
Yeah, Jason Whitlock, if you watch his show, Speak for Yourself, was actually one of the most best sports shows in all the, whether you guys agree with Jason Whitlock or not. I mean, he is a very intelligent sports show, him and Marcellus. And they were like, they should give him one more chance. And if he wins, if he keeps winning, he keeps his job. But if not, let Kyle Allen and the Panthers ride that ship.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But yeah, man, I just wanted to say, man, like, even out here in Oakland, man, like the chick I talked to, she Mexican, and but luckily for good for me, at least lucky for me, she knows not to use the N-word, and I don't be using derogatory words around her either. It's just you got to find people that respect you,
Right.
But yeah, I'm not on that Amber Geiger forgiveness tip, man. That's what I don't do, bro.
Yeah, I hear that, man.
But anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go, man. To all y'all Dominican sisters and Latina sisters, y'all gotta hold your own nuts. Like black folks, we hold our own. Y'all hold your own. But just have respect for us. But because we losing our patience. So anyway, shout out to Jay, man. All right, I'm out.
I appreciate the call, Shy. Shout out to Shy. Everybody out there who listens on the West Coast. Listen. Mara, you want to call in? You can use your cell phone. Yes, you can use your cell phone. Call in very quickly. It's getting close to the 2-hour mark, so you need to go ahead and call in very quickly. As a matter of fact, save the number in your phone. Jay's call-in number. You know, Maya, you're a Patriots fan, I see. You know, got some sports fans in here. Don't have too many female sports fans like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some. No. All right. No, I don't think Marco is trolling. I'm looking at comments now. But yeah, man, let's keep it respectful, man. It can't be, you know, keep the banter. Let's keep the banter respectful. Shout out to Saliva. Instead of checking other races, we should stop using it. As I said before, we the only race that use a slur of endearment. You can't check other races. That's a good point. That's a good point. But like, if people are freely using it around you, you can allow them to use it around you. You can allow them to say, you know, nigga, this, nigga, that around you. I'm just not one of those people that do that. You know why? Because I barely use the word. You're live with Jada Black. What's good?
Hey, what's up? This is Marco, man. How you doing, man?
What's good, Marco? Yeah, you live.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. Thank.
Your phone going in and out, bro. Hold on. Is that me? My connection. Hold on, Marco. I can't. It's telling me we're having a connection issue. It's telling me, Marco, I can't even hear you, bro. I think it's telling me I'm having a connection issue. We'll make some adjustments. Yeah, you good. You good now.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like, you know, people just stop, you know, that's how they start. And then you're going to have to start banning every word that, you know, every song that has, you know, I don't know, white boy, or even a movie that has the title slave.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, you open the door for so much, and that was my point.
Yeah.
You know, these songs were made, you know, people were singing them,
Mm-hmm.
and it is what it is, but you can't just be like, listen, you can't say, or like, they're going to say, oh, the B word, the S word, the F word. I mean, pretty much we're not going to have any words left.
Yeah, and
I always got to take into context.
I think,
that was my point, man.
Yeah.
There's no troll there.
Okay. Yeah, and I also want to say this too, like real quick, about, you know, the left and cancel culture. Like, the people in popular culture have made it, you know, they've made it their mission to ban people, to censor people, and it's coming back at them. Those same people, like a Gina Rodriguez, who will be good for censoring people, are now being the ones who are being censored. I think that's what's going on too, you know?
Exactly. No, you're right. Like I said, you can't just be like that. Again, you open the door for so much. Again, pretty soon we're not going to be able to say anything. No, because if somebody curses with the S word, that offends me, or the F word offends me, or the B word, or whatever. And that's like, you know, and again, it's like, gotta stop somewhere. And if somebody made a song and somebody sings it back, I mean, it's like, okay, well, I mean, where's, and then the word racist just gets thrown around so much. So I don't see how perfect is offensive.
Yeah.
But I don't see how somebody singing a song will be racist. And I think that also a conversation also has to be had. What's the difference between racist and then hatred and offensiveness and prejudice and, you know, and being classist or whatever? It's, again, there's so many compartments to it that you have to be kind of more specific. But I appreciate you, for having me on, man.
All right. Well, thanks for the call, Marco. Shout out to Marco. All right, you too.
Thanks.
All right. Shout out to Marco calling. I think that's first time calling in. Maya, call back in, Maya. Maya, call back in. I thought that was you calling in. But call back in, Maya. I think that was you that called in. So come on, Maya. Come on, Maya. Call back in. Keep it brief, please, because it's getting close to the 2-hour mark, and I'm about, I don't want to be on here too long. Okay? Yes, I know you called in. I'm talking about Maya. If that was you calling in, it might have been somebody else. Like the stream. You said that was you, Courtney? Okay, we'll call. I mean, listen. You can call back in now, but you got like legit 1 more minute. And I'm closing this thing up. You live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hey, Jay, it's Taryn.
What's good, Taryn?
From California, Taryn.
What's good,
Taryn.
man?
Melange, Taryn.
Yeah.
What's good? I just happened to get on the road to drive when I heard what you guys were talking about, and I wanted to just chime in a little bit on how I feel about it. The N-word is, to me, I don't like it. But I feel like there was a time, if people can remember, like 2 Live Crew, the government was telling us we couldn't say anything, and we put that word in music because it was ours. They were taking people's music and saying you couldn't sell them. Now, I understand why we took the word to use it, but why do we have to allow other people to use it? Because if I'm talking to somebody and I'm using it, it comes from a different place versus whether someone else uses it. And just really quick, I went to a Christmas party this year.
Okay.
And during Christmas time, they had a wreath made out of cotton, like cotton that you pick. They had a wreath made out of cotton that you pick in the field. I felt a certain way when I saw the wreath. I'm like, that's not very Christmassy. But my counterparts was like, this is a Christmas wreath just because it has cotton on it. So people have to understand that the word means one thing to me and it means a different thing to you. The word was not a positive ever. It was never positive. It doesn't change the connotation that is associated with this word and the narrative that comes with this word. It's not positive. Even if you're talking, when I saw Gina Rodriguez, she actually used it in one of her shows. It wasn't just like when she was singing music. She's used it before in a derogatory manner outside of music. So, I mean, that's my 2 cents.
Okay.
I'm not Mexican, so I can't go around calling people, WET backs. So, like, you know what I mean? If I said that, I'm like, yo, what's up, homie? Yo, what's up with my wetback homies? That would be immediately wrong, no matter who says it. I would be wrong. So it's the same thing. It's the opposite. And I'm from California. I speak Spanish. Hablo español. So I would still never call any of my Mexican homies anything about crossing a river grande, being wet, coming over on a boat. That's just no.
I feel you on that. And you speak Spanish too? Bilingual. Okay.
Sí, es mi abuela y mamá vive en Cuba.
All right.
Hey, te amo, mi amor, my brother. I love you no matter what.
All right. I appreciate that.
Anyway, I'm signing out. Bye.
Bye. Shout out to you. Shout out to Taryn on the West Coast. Look at these super chats here. Wayne says, if you use it singing a song, you will think it's cool to use it in everyday conversations. Fuck that vanquish word. Yo, we need to vanquish the word entirely. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Because I don't use a word like that. I really don't. Marco says, thanks for the airtime. Viva Red Pill. Well, salute to you, Marco. Shout out to y'all for donating and hitting that super chat. You know what I'm saying? Freeform hippie said Mexican people are literally the only people. Oh, trust me, I know they're racist Mexicans. I look at what's going on in South Central over the last 20 some odd years. What's been going on? Let's see what this is. I'll take one more call. That's it. All right, you live with Jada Black. What's good?
Hey, what's good, Jay?
What's up, man?
Jada Black.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's good? Say, man, I'm an older cat. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the 70s. And, back in the day, we used to call each other cats and homies and all that other jazz, and it became cool to say nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, nigga was this and nigga was that, and we niggas, so we just gonna be niggas.
Mm-hmm.
But I grew up in the South, so I know personally what the KKK was like walking down the street and calling us niggas and making us feel like we were less than.
Mm-hmm.
But to take over that word, to take away that power that they did have,
mm-hmm.
it should make you feel like they're less than what they are now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to okay it, and I don't want to say that these Hispanic people that are saying nigga is wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but it's no longer the word it was when it was meant to degrade and belittle us black people.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and then to, again, the outposts that we call the DR, Puerto Rico, the Caribbean, most of those people were slaves, interacted with the slave owners, the people who brought us over on boats.
Mm-hmm.
So does that make us? Does that make them less of a nigga than us?
Mm.
Because my last name personally is Mercer, and I know when I spit in the cup and they said I'm descended from Hispanic, white, and then the Nigerian country, I'm kind of the same thing they are.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes them, because they speak Spanish, less of a nigga than we are?
Well, I think you got the ones who I just want to say this, like, you got the ones that are lighter skinned, they look more white. They will feel like they're white. They just speak Spanish. So they'll feel like blacks are inferior to them because of that.
Yeah, I understand that, and they try to, but see what they're doing is they're using their straight hair to make themselves less of a target for the people in power. You know, I mean, does that make them wrong?
I think if they are discriminating because of that, then they are wrong. Because you shouldn't discriminate against anybody, because you don't want anybody to discriminate against you.
Right. No problem with agreeing with you on that, man. No problem at all. Hey, Jay, I want to say I appreciate your platform, man. Today's conversation, today's live stream. I've been sitting on here for a little while listening to everybody speak and everybody, you know, have their opinions and such. And to have that kind of intelligent platform for people to be able to interact with each other, I commend you for what you're doing.
Cool.
I uplift you and I ask you to keep it going, brother.
Okay.
Keep it going.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, man. Much respect.
All right. No problem, man. No problem. Hey, keep it going, man.
All right, cool, man. No problem. Appreciate the call, bro. All right, shout out to whoever calling in. I like they like the show, man. They like what I'm doing with the topic. That's just good to know. Yeah, me and Freeform Hippie, we're there. We understand what we're saying. This has been a good conversation. It really has. I've enjoyed listening to y'all perspectives. I do like to listen to y'all perspective. That's why I let y'all call in. Okay, Maya, you said you called in. How about this, Maya? Just call into the next show. Call into the next show, man. I think I've done as many calls as I can. I think that's it. Let me go ahead and turn this off. I see you, Nay West. What's good? And shout out to everybody that may not be typing, that are listening, that are new to the channel. You can expect me to do live streams of this caliber, really getting to the depth of these particular conversations. But I appreciate you being here. All right. Again, I truly believe we shouldn't allow this word to get to us. But people got to understand there are consequences to when you say and do certain things. You know? And it's from the people that support you. You know? People that support you, you support them. You know? But that's it for me, people. I'll see y'all in the next one. Make sure y'all follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram to get notifications. Check out the videos that I posted today, like this one. And the other one as well I posted on this channel. I'm pretty sure some of you have seen it, because I know y'all are already subscribed to this channel, so I don't really have to tell you. You know, you already know. You know, you already know. But I will make sure to continue to have these type of conversations. All right? Because I think these conversations are good. You know? It's good to have. But yeah, until the next live show, y'all take care and have a good one, all right?